Do you remember President Trump's unsubstantiated claim he would have won the popular vote if there weren't 3 million illegal immigrants voting for Hillary Clinton? He has never backed down from that, just the opposite. He appointed a voter fraud commission to investigate, and it wants your personal information. Kate Flexter joins us with more. Kate.
Well, thanks, Alan. This 15-member panel is charged with one task: to identify what they call vulnerabilities in the American election system. But some aren't convinced that's the sole purpose of this commission.
I received some phone calls and emails from voters with concerns, about the request.
Sarasota County Supervisor of Elections Ron Turner is referring to the Trump administration's request that every state provide voter data. It's a request that nearly every state has denied in one way or another. And on Thursday, Florida joined that list. The Secretary of State Ken Detzner sending this letter, which reads, quote, "We cannot fully comply with your entire request," stating that driver's license information and social security numbers cannot be released under Florida law.
The only thing that are not public in those voter records are your driver license number, your social security number, and your signature.
The president formed the panel after widespread claims that voter fraud cost him the popular vote. It's an effort that's now on hold while a federal judge in Washington decides whether the White House has done enough to protect Americans' privacy. But point person for the panel, Kansas Secretary of State Chris Kobach, says they're only requesting public information. That could include anything from a voter's name, address, birth date, political affiliation, criminal records, military service status, and partial social security number.
Whatever a person on the street can walk in and get, that's what we would like.
Under Florida law, much of that voter information is already public. A simple Google search turns up a person's name, party affiliation, and address.
All of this commission is asking for, in all of the myriad data points that they've requested, is public information.
It's something Detzner's letter points out as well, and reason why Republican Rod Thompson says the resistance is unwarranted.
This is one of those situations that has been blown up hysterically because it was the Trump administration that asked for it.
But Florida Democrats argue Detzner shouldn't fulfill any of the request.
I think all voters, regardless of whatever your political party is, should be concerned because the foundation of our democracy is our vote.
Vice Chair of Sarasota's Democratic Party, Kevin Griffith, points out that the panel has yet to disclose what the information will be used for.
It's different trying to collect one single national database in Washington, D.C. for the sole purpose of purging voters.
And worries it could be a stealth attempt at voter suppression.
The biggest issue is that they're going to overstate the problem, and they're going to use that as a pretext for passing legislation that suppresses people's votes or makes it harder for people to vote.
Arkansas is the only state to fully comply, although the White House says it will now delete that information.
Kate, thank you.